We are here in the Hyper Ice Lounge, and we are so excited to chat with our top 3 females, starting with back-to-back Ironman Texas champion, Kat Matthews. I know that's a nice thing to hear, but let's rewind to the whole race. Can you take me through your swim, your bike, and your run?
Okay, I will. Settle in. Well, it was good enough. And for the build that I've had, I'm really proud of the overall experience. So my swim was, I had a really great swim start. I was on people's feet who were incredible swimmers. I obviously dropped slightly back, and I then ended up swimming on my own for most of it, but I felt so good and I felt so positive and so much better than last year. And then eventually Jocelyn and Maya caught me, but I was 5 minutes behind them last year, so I was like, cool, this is amazing. So yeah, I just felt so in control and so comfy on the swim and really excited for the bike. And the bike, again, just had a good day. I had a really strong will to push myself more than I ever had or in the last couple of years on the bike, because I just didn't know what my run was going to be like. So I just really committed, and I felt good committing. I lost all of my nutrition in the first, I think it was about 30 minutes in. So I was suddenly like, oh, great. Another challenge to overcome, and then bam, a penalty for what I'm told was drafting, but I had to ask about 8 times. And I think there might be some education there, perhaps on Race Ranger across the board, no names blame anywhere, because riding in a group on an undulating course needs to have a bit of context when there's other people around. So yeah, really proud of my bike, even with a 5-minute rest. I really committed after that penalty again, just to like show that I could tick off this big goal. I had a power target from Miami, and I wanted to hold it for the entire 4.5 hours. I said that 7 weeks ago after the race when I couldn't finish it, so I'm so proud. And then the run, I felt great. First K and a half, I was flying. I was like, wow. And then suddenly I was like, oh no, my calf's gone, done. That's me over, race over, done. And I started walking, and I just had a moment, and somehow I managed to control that anxiety and discomfort and perhaps just a tightness, I don't know, but tolerated it. And I walked nearly every aid station and even some of the bridges where no one was watching as well, just to give myself that offload through the muscles. So I cannot really believe that I was able to hold off Penny Slater for second. So it's seriously impressive field this year compared to, well, you know, for future year, every year, but I had to work so hard for this one.
Well, we enjoyed watching it. The joy on your face is amazing, just to see that happiness. You worked hard for this, and I know you're going to keep working hard. You've got those 5,000 Pro Series points, so we will see you in the future. But ladies and gentlemen, this is your back-to-back Ironman Texas champion, the comeback queen, Kat Matthews. Thank you, Kat. We're going to bring over our second place finisher. We got some Aussies in the house cheering you on. Penny, how are you? Second place. What does that feel like?
Yeah, pretty amazing. Yeah, I knew I was like pretty fit going into this, but maybe not that fit.
We talked after the finish, and we talked about your race, and what you said shocked me. You were having some GI issues for most of the race.
Yeah, I got up this morning and vomited, and after having breakfast, and I was already like, oh geez, maybe that's not a good indicator. But then I also thought maybe I was just nervous. But yeah, when I got out on the bike, I just, from the first sort of 30 Ks every 20 or 30 minutes I was vomiting. So yeah, I thought maybe my day was done, but I was just thought keep going. The headwind out there was really, really hard. So I thought, just keep going. Maybe some girls in front of you will blow up and see how you go on the run. So I was very tentatively taking on nutrition the rest of the race, but I was just really proud of myself for managing that and not letting it stop me have a good race.
Did the Pro Series play in your mind at all? You know, we're talking about every second matters, and you're saying, well, if I quit, then I kept totally cut myself out. Was that something that crept into your mind?
Yeah, 100%. When I was not feeling good and not in a good way, I was like, I just thought to myself, there's no way you're not finishing this race, because you need to finish it for the Pro Series. So just try your best and see what happens. And an Ironman's a long way, so a lot can happen in 9 hours.
Well, you proved to the pros and you proved to a lot of our age groupers that what can happen when you commit and you keep going. So congratulations, second place here at Ironman Texas, Penny Slater. Well done, Penny. And we're gonna round out our podium here with Lotte Wilms. How are you? You look like you're walking a little bit gingerly. How was your day?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I had a great day. Yes.
I love hearing you say that. Obviously, the swim was great. That's what we know you for. You were really out there working hard on the bike. How was the wind on the bike for you?
Yeah, the wind was, I thought the wind needs to become my friend. I was just keep telling myself that. I know it was 35 Ks into the wind, so I was like just pushing through this wind, and then we have a freebie back. So that was basically how I was working, and I was just like, okay, clearing my head all the time, just get the nutrition in. Before the starting the swim, I felt really good with the swim warm-up, so I was like, this might gonna be a really good day, because if I feel good in the swim, that's just a really good sign. And I had a great swim. I loved it, and I was just cruising really with the other girls, and I was trying to take a lead for a while, but Lauren was really strong in the swim as well. And then working with Vanilla on the bike was great. It was great to have someone there just to clear their mind sometimes.
How does this set you up looking forward to the rest of the season, having great success here?
Yeah, absolutely. It's positive. Like in 6 weeks' time, we will compete in Cairns, and Cairns feels like home. I lived there for 6 months. I love the community there. I love the people. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to do that race.
Well, Texas is a little different than the Netherlands. What are you going to do to celebrate here in Texas?
We haven't had a steak yet, and I really like to eat a good steak here in Texas. And also, since we arrived, the people are so nice. We stayed like half an hour from the woodlands, and I met so many people there, and the community is great. So yeah, I'd love to come back here.
Well, we'd love to have you. We love seeing you here. Congratulations on your third place finish here at Ironman Texas. Lotte Wilms, and we're going to send it back over to you guys in the studio.